Inside our homes, cockroaches are going about their daily activities unseen and unknown. They hatched from eggs laid by their mothers. Then they grow up, getting bigger with each molt until they reach adulthood. Along the way, they explore their cockroach heaven, finding plenty of food and shelter in our kitchens and bathrooms. But it's not easy being a cockroach. They face many dangers, including each other and us humans. So how do cockroaches survive? This is the hidden life cycle of cockroaches inside our homes. A cockroach slides out from between some books, making its way down the bookshelf towards the floor. It's a large cockroach, almost 2 inches long. But that's not unusual for this species. It has been molting regularly since it hatched, and has benefited from a steady diet of tasty human food. Now it needs to find somewhere to lay its eggs, somewhere safe and out of sight. It crawls behind the refrigerator, squeezing through a gap in the skirting board. And it's here, in the darkness, that it will give birth to the next generation of cockroaches. Eggs are laid in little cases made of resin that the mother cockroach produces from special glands in her abdomen. She sticks these cases to the undersides of objects, like the underside of a fridge or a loose floorboard. Anywhere that's dark and out of sight. Each case can contain several dozen eggs, and the mother will often produce several cases over her lifetime. She doesn't stick around to see them hatch, though. As soon as they're done, she goes off in search of more food, leaving the newly hatched cockroaches to fend for themselves. The newly hatched cockroaches are called nymphs, and they look like miniature versions of the adults. They don't have wings, but they do have 6 legs and long antennae. And like the adults, they're scavengers, feeding on anything they can find. As they grow bigger, they'll need to molt several times, shedding their exoskeleton as they get bigger and bigger. One of the biggest challenges for the young roaches is avoiding being eaten by other insects or animals, including other roaches. They also need to avoid us humans. So they spend most of their time hiding in dark corners and crevices, only coming out at night when we're asleep to search for food. In the daytime, the nymphs head to their favorite hangout spots, which are often near where we humans like to hang out, too. Under sinks in the bathroom and kitchen are great places to find cockroaches, because there's usually plenty of water and food scraps to eat. Cockroaches are also surprisingly good at surviving in very harsh conditions. They can live in extremely hot and cold environments, and they can even survive a nuclear blast. If the conditions get too bad, cockroaches can slow their metabolism down to extremely low levels, entering a state called crypto. In this state, they can survive without food or water for months or even years. After a few months of molting and eating, the cockroaches are fully grown adults, ready to start the cycle again. They mate with other cockroaches, laying their eggs in dark, out-of-the-way places. And so the cycle continues. It may seem gross to us humans to live alongside cockroaches, but they've managed to adapt and thrive in our world, benefiting from the food and shelter that we provide. And while we might see them as pests, they're just trying to survive, doing what comes naturally. This has been the hidden life cycle of cockroaches inside our homes. Do you have any creepy crawlies living in your home? Let me know in the comments below. And remember to stay curious.